Do you feel like there is something off between you and your child? Maybe you feel like you could spend hours and hours and hours playing with your child, being very intentional about spending time with them, and yet it feels like there's just not enough connection. Maybe after you've left, maybe your child doesn't run to you, or maybe when they're sad, they don't want you to comfort them. And you're probably wondering to yourself, how did I get here? Like, I feel like I want that. I want to be a nurturer. I'm her parent. Like, I love my child so much and I want to be there. And I don't understand why. For me, this was my story. And I blamed my daughter. I blamed her personality. I blamed the NICU, which is part of it. But I really blamed everything else except for myself, because I felt like I was showing up as the parent that she was needing. And the biggest thing that I learned was it had nothing to do with my daughter. It had nothing to do with her personality. It had everything to do with me. How I was showing up for her, how I was handling things. My own nervous system was causing a disconnect, and it scared me. It scared me because I thought that her behaviors were just a part of the toddler years. And now that I have 2 kiddos, I can tell you that her behaviors were not part of the toddler years. They were a result of a lack of connection. I became so focused on punishments and discipline, obedience, respect, that I didn't allow for there to be time for me to connect with her so we could actually get down to what she was needing, so I could heal the situation, so I could actually have a teaching moment with her. And this is why I decided to create this workshop, because I had no idea. I had no idea that there was hope. And I wish that I had known that it was my fault. Because if I did, I knew I could fix me. I knew that I had control over myself, and I knew I couldn't control, obviously, my daughter's personality, and I couldn't, control her behaviors, but I could control myself and how I was showing up. So that's why I have decided to create this workshop, because I want to help other parents rekindle that relationship that they have always been wanting. If you are like me, you are just a natural born nurturer, and just to comfort your child would just be everything. And maybe that was stripped from you because of a NICU experience. Maybe that was stripped from you because of a parent, like your parent, that was trying to parent your child. Maybe it's just been a result of the world we live in, social media, this wealth of knowledge, and not being able to just sit with your intuition. Believe that you know best for your child because you are their mother. And so, I'm taking a deep breath here because this is hard. It's hard to be in that position and be thinking to yourself, there is no hope. There is no hope for us. And also being confused as to why behaviors are getting out of control and why it seems like there's more and more a lack of connection between you and your child. So this workshop is really going to give you the tools that you need to start repairing that connection. Let me look at my notes here so I don't get too far off topic, but let's start when the workshop starts. So it will be February 24th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 12 Eastern Time. And so if you cannot make this, it's totally okay. Still purchase your ticket because you will receive the recording within 24 hours after we go live. So I really encourage you to come to the live workshop, because not only is it more transformational when you're coming to the live event, I'm actually speaking, you're not watching a recording, but you also get a live Q&A at the end, which means you can bring your questions. You can bring your specific scenario and pick my brain, ask me questions, get some direction so that way you feel empowered and motivated to start actually implementing what has been taught. So like I said, you're going to get the live event, you're going to get a recording, you're also going to get the live Q&A, and then you will get a workbook, which is huge. For me, writing something down, and this digs even a little bit deeper than the workshop does. It gets more specific to your situation. It's going to walk you through questions that are going to really help you to think. Like, it's going to make you stop and think and go, okay, how could I do this? How could I start implementing this? Which for me is where the transformation really happens. So I want you to know that there is no age on this either. Like, if you have an infant that just came out of the NICU, if you have an adult child who is 30 plus years old, I believe that these tools that I'm going to teach you are going to help you no matter how old your child is. And also, it is never too late. Just because your child is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19, 20 doesn't mean it's too late to start reconnecting. These tools are going to help you to do that. And you're going to walk away feeling like you can and you know how. And it's honestly exciting. Like, yes, I can do this. And you're going to have other people who've gone to the workshop with you who are going to be doing it alongside of you, which is such a cool thing. So I really encourage you to attend this workshop. And like I said, if you cannot attend, totally fine. There is a recording, but you definitely want to purchase it. Let me make sure there was nothing else on my notes that I may have missed, but I basically just wanted to share that I am living proof that there is the ability to find healing between you and your child. Like, just to tell a little story, and then I'll let you guys go. But my daughter, just the other day, I had gone downstairs, done some laundry, and she was upstairs with my husband. And when I walked back upstairs, she had acted like she hadn't seen me in like literally days. Mama, I missed you. I forgot you were gone. I'm so happy. And I looked at my husband and like tears are coming down my face because I never thought that was possible, you know? And later that day, she just ran up to me and was like, Mom, I just need a hug. And I'm like, out of nowhere, she needs a hug? Like, yeah. So if this is the kind of relationship that you want, if you are ready to make a change for you and your child, this means that your child is also going to be able to grow and learn and expand. And I'm telling you, you are going to see a behavioral difference in your child just from focusing on connection. So if you want to hear all about this, if you want all the tools and really a breakdown on how you can start rekindling that connection, please, please, please come to the workshop. I promise you won't be disappointed.